Hello humans and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. That's right, the video game show that is not hosted by an annoying e-beggar. There is no Patreon, no super chats. That's right, we just talk about the games we love and how fun it is to hoard them, collect them. Now, with that said, let's get ready for the show. On today's episode, this show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello humans and welcome to another episode of Atlas Mega 10 Monday. That's right, we're back with another one. Shooting it here after work. It's been a long day, long productive day. Let me tell you, I just got an order canceled for another Atlas game. I'm pretty bummed out about that, but I did get some other things accomplished. And one of them was changing the way I'm playing Persona 5 Strikers. Now guys, I don't know if it has to do with my eyesight. Disclosure here, my eyesight is not that great. My glasses are a lot thicker than they used to be. But in the smaller screen, it tends to get a little busier, and I find myself enjoying the game more on the large screen. I've had to make a couple of adjustments, and they're mostly mental, and I don't know if it's happened to anybody else. When I was playing Persona 5 originally, I was doing it in a really relaxing manner. I was playing at night, chilling, kicking back, and, just playing that way, which is, really different than this game. This game's an action game, right? And I love action games. Don't get me wrong. I love them. It's my favorite genre, action JRPGs. But because I experienced Persona 5 in a different way, at first I had a hard time adjusting, right? Because I was, just feeling a different set of emotions when I was playing this game. When I'm playing this game, I want to kick some ass, I get really aggressive, and I just want to hack everything in sight, which is not usually the way I was playing Persona. It was more, more tactical, and thinking about the demons and what have you, and, what to use for, and, the regular strategies that one comes up with when you're playing a Persona game. But in this case, it's different. I want to jump right into the action. I want to start slashing right away. And so I had to make that adjustment. And then another thing that I found myself doing is I'm taking my time, my sweet time with this game, because I'm looking around, right? I'm looking around the city, and that's probably also why I wanted a bigger screen, because I didn't want to miss anything, The one thing when I first finished Persona 5 is I kept thinking, what if I should have done this, or I would have done that, or made this choice, that choice. And then now that I'm looking at this game, I make comparisons between the two to see what's changed. What are they drawing different? Little things like that. So I find myself savoring the moments, which makes me play the game slower probably than I would any other action game where I'm just going in there guns blazing, kicking ass. And that probably has to do because I got really invested in the storyline, right? The thing that I personally enjoy about Persona games is that they remind me how I would get caught up as a kid watching animes and the storylines, and waiting for that next episode and things like that. And, and the game, not only the gameplay in Persona 5 captured me, but the storyline did too. Which is similar to other things, but, every time they come out with something, whether it's Shin Megami Tensei or Persona, I'm right there. I'm just hooked in because I'm really a huge fan of the stories that they've put out so far. Even for the games that haven't been as successful, I've always enjoyed the storyline. So it's taken some adjustment. Now what I did, guys, is I want to play this on the big screen. So I've been playing on the big screen, and to do that, I was having controller drift. So I decided to go buy a wireless controller because I had already bought a controller for the Switch, but for some reason my Bowser controller just died. Probably I was getting too angry while I was killing demons. So all of a sudden he just died, right? So I went to go get a controller. I didn't get the Pro. I like the feel of the Nano better. And then they didn't have the gray one, so I went with the black one. But anyway, I finally hooked it up, and I saw that when I'm playing the game on the big screen, it becomes a more relaxing experience, and I can take my time. And probably because of my eyesight, I find myself enjoying the views of the stages better, looking around, taking my time, and it makes it a more similar experience to what I had before with Persona 5, even though this is an action game. But in all fairness, I'm enjoying it because I'm so invested in the characters and seeing what happens next and seeing what new characters they're bringing on, and enjoying that part of it. And I'm enjoying this game slowly, on purpose. And I find myself doing that with a lot of Shin Megami and Persona games, because they're so limited, right? It's not like we're getting a game every 6 months, maybe this year, but in general they take time. So I like to savor my moments with these games when I play them, and look in every single nook and cranny, look at every character, try to look something up for a particular character, look at their clothing to see if it's a recurring character, how it's changed. And I'm just enjoying the game that way, and I just don't want to miss anything. And this year is going to be packed, and I'm sure I'm going to do the same thing with Nocturne, see what the upgrades are, and so on and so forth. And I'm really, really enjoying this year so far. I'm enjoying Persona 5 Strikers to the max. I really am, guys. If I play 5 minutes on it, I enjoy every single second of those 5 minutes if I have them. There's so many things to play right now, and it makes it hard to concentrate on one game because of the backlog. But every time I pick up this game in particular, I make sure that whatever minutes I spend with it, I really enjoy it. I study it. I study the stages. I study the combat. And I just sit back and relax and enjoy every single moment, because this year is going to be amazing. And this game is just a reminder of, that we're getting rewarded for being patient for these last couple of years, right? That we've been starving, and I kind of just don't want it to end. It's just sort of like when you're sipping a good cup of hot chocolate, in Christmas in the winter, and you're just kind of sipping it slow because you don't want that chocolate to end, those good feels to end. And that's how I'm taking this game in. What do you guys think? How are you guys enjoying this game so far? I know I am, but everybody has different takes on this game. For some people it's a little too busy. Me, myself, I love action JRPGs, and I'm just getting adjusted to the way I'm playing this game, and having that adjustment from being a turn-based JRPG that I was playing before, and now having an action game that I'm really enjoying. And the other thing, guys, before I forget, is every time I play this game, I'm thinking Raidu's gonna make a comeback, right? Because that was the first action Shin Megami Tensei game that I played, and it's my favorite by far. Stylistically, gameplay, everything, to me that game is perfection. Alright, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and never ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you next Monday. Take care.
New videos every Monday and Sunday. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click that notification bell, and remember, never ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.